It is so ironical, even as Tamil Nadu Deputy Chief Minister Udhayanidhi Stalin announced that a minimum of 25 jobs will be earmarked for sportsperson with special needs out of 100 which have been allocated in government services and public sector undertaking. Members of Tamil Nadu Association for the Rights of All Types of Differently Abled and Caregivers, the acronym for which is TARATDAC, were allegedly manhandled and definitely restrained by the police while protesting on Tuesday. The protesters had planned to march from Yelagam to Fort St. George but were thwarted by the police and detained. Nearly 200 protesters were detained. TARATDAC were raising their voice, urging the state to increase the monetary aid for the differently abled and also alter the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act or MGNREGA scheme as per needs. TARATDAC said that the monetary aid provided by the Tamil Nadu government is minuscule and not at all comparable to the demands of today's economy of the differently abled persons in Tamil Nadu. The organization said, and I am quoting, "Like Andhra Pradesh, we request the Tamil Nadu government to provide monetary aid of 15,000 rupees with 100% disability, followed by 10,000 rupees for those with 50% disability and 6,000 for those with disability below 50 to 40%. So far as MGNREGA scheme is concerned, until 2024, there was a provision that differently abled persons could work for 4 hours under the scheme to get full payment. However, TARATDAC members claim that this particular rule was amended by the DMK government and 4 hours became 8. Even as elections are on the anvil in Tamil Nadu, isn't this a red herring for the DMK government? Let me now go across to Smita Sadasivan, member Disability Rights Alliance, Tamil Nadu. Smita, thank you so much for making the time. I started this conversation by saying, what an irony. Udhayanidhi Stalin says, oh, I'm going to give 25 jobs for those who are differently abled. I remember the amount of efforts a lot of those with special needs had to do to even get to Marina Beach on wheelchairs. I will never forget the sight of little children, women who were so happy to touch the water in the ocean. To detain them like this because they want more money and comparable with Andhra Pradesh. Smita Sadasivan, your first opening comment on this, ma'am.
Yeah, so I agree. The government of Tamil Nadu has been doing certain good schemes for persons with disabilities, like the beach and a few other things. Recently, the announcement of the political participation was a great move. But having said that, to look at the layman's problem, a person who is in a rural area and who has high support needs and is not able to go to any job, or or is totally dependent, so who is responsible for his or her care? It is the state, right? And when our honorable chief minister is having the portfolio of disability under his ministry and under his direct control, and the social security aspects are very, very minimal. And
yeah, I mean, look at it, Smita, 15,000 rupees with 100% disability, 10,000 is what they are asking for those with 50% and 6,000. I mean, you look at it, in today's time, does this suffice? I am a person, you say the Honorable Chief Minister Muka Stalin is under him, his son comes out and says that I'll give you special concessions as in sports jobs. This is what they do. I am asking, why were they detained? They are not dangerous people, they are not criminals, they were only doing a protest march, which is a right in a democracy, Smita Sadasivan.
Yes, absolutely. So everybody have the right to protest and have the right to put their expressions and opinions across. And when people with disabilities have decided to come to come to the city, and meet the chief minister and represent their demands. It is actually atrocious to detain them. Many are detained, done house arrest. Many are
All right.
detained at at the police, at the railway stations and bus stands. And people who have gathered, who have managed to come to Chennai, they were also arrested at the Coimbatore bus stand. This is really not accepted, and I don't know if the CM knows about it, but all this is happening.
All
It
right.
is really
It's
very
very
sad.
sad, and Smita Sadasivan, the point of the matter is that they are not a vote bank. Simple. In 2026, Stalin and the DMK government will focus on those who will see that they win the elections. What has anyone got to do with those with special needs? I think India seems to be, particularly Tamil Nadu, no country for those with special needs. I would imagine they would do it, considering they talk about Samatavam and equality.